morning.
Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year, bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And it's always so much fun to visit with Amber Blicker, the boys and girls track and field coach at Raytown High School. And Amber, visiting with you a little bit before we went on the air, I love it. You're coaching a bunch of little baby Jays.
Yes, I love it.
Good for you.
That's what I call my younger kids, is the baby Jays. But they're strong. They're good to go.
Well, you know, a lot of freshmen who are gaining some attention, not only in Eastern Jackson County, but throughout the state. And, you know, the good, solid seniors that you have to have for track and field to be successful. But, you know, the one thing that I always enjoy visiting with coaches about, and especially you coaching both the boys and the girls team, how do you bring all these individuals together who may not even see each other at a track meet because you've got your sprinters, your distance people, your jumpers, your throwers? How do you make them feel like a team?
Well, after 11 years as our head coach, every year I try to do something different, bring some more team camaraderie in and just that school spirit in. And so at the beginning of every practice, we all meet together and celebrate. On Mondays, we celebrate I call it Medal Mondays. So that's when I give out their medals from the week, and we just cheer each other on. I also encourage them to watch each other compete. You know, go down to, if you're a sprinter and you don't jump or something, just go down to the jumps and watch it. Go watch the high jumpers. We have two amazing high jumpers, actually more than two, but two that have been staying in the round a little longer, in the flight a little longer. So we get to watch them and keep our high jumpers on the in action. We just try to, you know, just be around each other. We had an Easter egg hunt over over spring break because, you know, they're doing something that a lot of their peers are not, which is coming to practice on spring break. So I filled up, I don't know, it felt like 1,000 eggs, but, you know, and threw them all around the football field and the track. And so we just try to, you know, have fun that way. And of course at track meets, they hang out. You know, track is so social. So sometimes when they're not working, they can, you know, they'll get to chit chat with each other and get to know each other. I feel like our group is pretty strong. I've had them, the seniors I've had for 4 years, give or take, I think 2 of them. And so that kind of helps too. Some of our distance guys, you know, they'll do sleepovers on, you know, on a Friday night if we have something on a Saturday, you know, just to make sure that everybody is there and on time. And they do a great job just, you know, lifting each other up. And I just want them to walk away with a friendship out of this and some good memories from our program.
Good for you. Oh, Easter egg hunt. I was at an Easter egg hunt Sunday, and my son's little girl was involved in it, and I mean, she, you know, what's in the egg? She wanted to open each egg as soon as she found it. What were in the eggs at Raytown High School?
Well, I couldn't stick, you know, granola bars or fruit in there, but I did some small candies and some tickets for a free T-shirt or, you know, like a track shirt or something. Just a little treat for them. It wasn't, we did it right before we went to a meet. So, over spring break. So just a little bit of candy, but nothing crazy.
And I love Medal Monday. How cool is it? What's the look like on your individual boys and girls track and field members' faces when they get a medal in front of all their peers?
Yes, I mean, it's just a good time to celebrate them. You know, at track meets, they hear their name over the intercom if you're top 3, but I always read out what they did, if they had a personal record that day. And just to smile and let your teammates know that, you know, you were a bad Blue Jay that day. That's kind of a theme that we have. And so we kind of have a new little breakdown with our team. And so, but yeah, they just smile and clap for each other. And some kids, I say, hey, stand up here a little longer because you might have been in both relays that got top 3 or whatever. So we just try to make it a quick little celebration of their success from the past week. So.
You were talking about your outstanding freshman high jumpers, Stanley Daniels and Jaden Nicholson. Did you know that they were bringing that type talent? Were they a bit of a surprise, or did you realize that they'd had success in middle school?
No, our middle school coach, Jason Green, and I, we have lots of conversations, and I follow them and go down to their track meets or track practices. I don't always make it to a meet because of our schedule.
Sure.
But yeah, I knew that they were coming. Stanley was at Ray Central Middle. They practiced at our track. And so we were able to kind of see him, and my high jump coach was able to help him a little bit in some areas. And then Jaden, her sister attends here, and so she kept telling me about her. And then I met her last spring. And so just 2 amazing young people who are doing really well. And hopefully their high jump coach, Sierra Corley, was an all-state high jumper at Ray South. And so she's their coach. And so we're hoping full circle that those 2 can win state as she did as a freshman also. So it would be kind of cool for them, full circle with their coach to kind of do that. But no, we didn't, Stanley plays basketball. And so we knew he was coming. We're thankful for him, but yeah.
Oh, man, now, what a great story. I mean, you're focused on right now and having success this year, but boy, the future looks awful bright when those little baby Jays become big bad Jays down the road.
Yeah. We've got some really strong relays. They're ranked in the top 4, but they're young also. And so we're going to be peaking soon. And so I expect us to drop some more time in those areas. And so our girls team is a little light due to flag football and soccer. And so, it kind of hurts our program a little bit, but we're still going. So on the girls' side, but it is flag football and soccer kind of got us with the numbers. But the girls are powerful in some areas and some relays, but the boys are really kind of shining with that 4x8, the 4x4, the 800, the 1600, the 32.
Sure.
And the high jump and jumps and hurdles. So we're pretty strong. I don't have any pole vaulters, but we're working on one.
There you go. How do you put together your relay teams?
We change them up a lot up until a certain time in the season because we want to get a good feel. But we just go off the times. We put the kids in open races, and then we rank them according to their speed. And we want the first and the last person to be the fastest, and the 2 in the middle to maintain with a little bit speed too. So. Our 4x8 they ran last year at state and didn't medal, but I think this year they know what it takes, and they've been really hungry to get back there to get a medal this year. So I think our relays have always been a signature for our program. So it's nice to have all the relays pretty solid this year.
Josiah Smith takes care of the distance events. How special is it to have a young man that can go out and go through that meat grinder?
Yeah. Josiah's an amazing kid. He's got a great future. He's just a junior. But he runs the 4x8, the 800, the 16, the 3200, and I might throw him in on the 4x4. Of course, not all in one meet, but
Sure.
We're just kind of playing with him a little bit, but and seeing what his best opportunity is. But right now, he's really successful in all areas. He's running a 2 mile under 10 minutes. He's running a mile in 4:32. He's placing up there with, the bigger schools, the Liberty North, the Platte counties, the bigger, the class 5 schools. He's up there with them. And that's amazing. He's very hungry right now to be at state, and he would like to get 4 medals if he could. And right now he's on the track to do that. And so I'm excited for him and his future. He loses 3 we do lose 3 seniors on that 4x8, and so that will be tough for him next year. But we'll try to relock and reload. But they've worked really hard. He ran an indoor season, so that helped a lot. for his training into the spring. So, and it shows that he ran in the off season. So, and he went to state and cross country also. So he's hungry.
That's just so exciting for the program and for everyone in Eastern Jackson County who follows track and field. I was a sports writer at the Examiner 43 years, and I can never remember a spring sport that's been affected by wind as much as this year have.
Yes.
Do the kids
wind
have
and
that?
rain?
Well, yeah, of course. Well, we know in Missouri you're going to get rain.
Yes.
But you know, with the wind, you know, it's not just your kids that are competing in it. Everybody's out in the same conditions. How do you build them up mentally so they'll be tough enough to handle that if it's in their face down the stretch?
Yeah. Well, I think they just want to compete, and so everybody's in the same element, so just go compete. That's what I tell them. I mean, everybody's running the same way, so where's the dog in you? You know, sometimes you have to break that wind and get through it, but they do. Haven't had much complaining about that. It's more been the rain and the little bit of coldness, but, you know, it hasn't been too bad, but this week might be a little shady, but it hasn't been too bad.
Amber Blicker, it's always such a pleasure to visit with you. Wish you nothing but success down the road, and you're always welcome here in the Sonic Locker Room.
Thank you. We appreciate you, too.